The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cardinals will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilmore. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. When it comes to rivalry games, no matter what the records are, you can expect to see a good, tight, close game. Yeah, but sometimes you don't. Last year in the battle for the Bluegrass, Louisville jumped on top 20-0 and never looked back in throttling the Cats.
It's hard to win a game when you turn it over 5 times. And that's what happened with Kentucky. They were never able to get a...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He's got him. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
And that's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The kick is on its way. Makes the catch at the 35.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've
turning it on. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They're working that left side. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with the lone back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going,
there he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilmore. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They find themselves in an early 4-point hole, down 10-6. This drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first and get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. And he can't hold on to the ball. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Kentucky. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he puts through the extra point.
Kentucky 31, Louisville 12.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He's got him in the flat. Oh, spins away. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Safe completion on the screen. Headed to the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. Part of the backfield, it's Lacy. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fakes to grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. He's up to 113 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it set up on the outside. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Lowers those pads. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Running into the open space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. I know. He can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Moss. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. And the Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not a... Can't hang on, he muffs it.
A huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback running on the draw. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a nice play. It's a great option. They run it to perfection. Quarterback keeps the football, running down the field, going to make a play. And the defense continues to hustle, continues to fight, forces the fumble. Never give up on a play. That's why you never give up on a play right there.
Off the play fake on first down. Steps to his left, out of the pocket.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And the Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Offense working from the pistol. The running back has it. Got room to work. Nice move to keep running.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Pulls it in. It's Bell.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
Looking for a deep man. Snatches it on the right. Lots of room to run. And he'll take it in and house it. Done! Louisville! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Right back to the well. That's 20. He's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Some misdirection with the counter. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. C-A-T-S, Cats, 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 as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going for the big play. Hauls it in down the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
With the catch, it's Bauer. Hard running there. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Moss. Starting to feel a little pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This one's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Forced out of the pocket. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Going up top again. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
Makes the catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Kentucky. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Right on target this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And That's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, what a move. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel, or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It is, he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch and made it all the way to the wire to outlast Louisville and take home the Governor's Cup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.